And today we've got Professor Idris Mohammed, who is the chairman of COVID-19 Taskforce in Gombe State. He joins us from Gombe. Good morning, and thank you for joining us today. Well, right away, we'll just have to talk about that clip that we saw, much as there were some explanations there. But could you tell us what really happened? How did they get to protest in Gombe?
Well, what I can tell you is that the entire episode was unfortunate and uncalled for. If you go into the root cause of the problem, you will see that it started from a very minor incident, in fact a non-event, that escalated because there were some underlying distortions in the minds of people, and one or two little bitty complaints here and there. The real problem that occurred was that an old lady, in fact a 92-year-old lady, was admitted in the isolation center with a boil. It was producing pus, and she was admitted with her 24-year-old granddaughter. Came to the hospital saying that what she had, in fact, was cancer, which could not be treated medically in the Western medical tradition, and that she needed to take her home for traditional care, which we didn't approve of, because we're not sure that when she goes to that village of hers, that she will not expose people to COVID-19, of which she was positive. So that developed overnight, and there were allegations by some of the isolated people that the lady couldn't allow them to sleep overnight. She was shouting throughout the night, and they got agitated. So in the morning, there were simmering discontent about maybe they were not being fed properly, and they alleged that in fact they were not being treated medically and that there was no doctor in the place, all of which is false. The unfortunate thing is that the reporter who posted the incident did not care to check with anybody in the task force, much less me, about the true facts of the matter before going to press. We would have explained to him that these complaints were baseless because these people were given some of the best food available. For example, in the initial stages, we, in fact, engaged the services of a hotel, restaurant, supplying food for every patient at the rate of 150 naira per plate. And so that's 4,500 naira. So that's not true. Secondly, they said they are not giving medicines. And I know that we buy drugs for common illnesses like headaches, malaria, diarrhea, and things like to the tune of 1.3 million every 2 weeks for the isolated patients. So it is not true for them to say that they have to go out to buy something like paracetamol. In any event, we are not likely to allow anybody to self-medicate in isolation.
Professor Mohammed, let me ask you, I mean, yes, we've heard the issues that you've raised, addressing some of those information that's already out there, but how is it that this was allowed to go on and then to the point of them protesting? Because even residents there were really scared, because looking at that image, is it that the processes of managing all of those incidents that occur in there is so weak that it had to get to the point where there was so much protest? Why wasn't it before it went that far?
Quite honestly, the whole thing developed overnight, within a period of 24 hours, well, at most 36 hours. We had complaint, minor complaint, some 24 hours before then, which we attended to and solved. And so it came to us as a complete surprise to see the people out on the streets the following day, purportedly demonstrating that they were not being properly cared for. And one of the noticeable things about that protest is that you didn't see any security agents along with those protesters. So one of the problems that we are concerned with is how the security situation deteriorated to the point where the isolated patients could get out without being stopped. I didn't see any security agent among the crowd there. And investigations subsequent to
that, if you ask, pardon me one moment, some would say that what happened that you have just described is a sign of a weakness in the system that runs the place. What's the monitoring system that you have put in place before for every isolation center in Gombe State to mitigate this kind of thing, so that when those issues come up, they attend to it and give you a feedback? But it appears that while that happened, 24 hours is such a long time, but you weren't able to nip it in the bud. Your people on ground at that isolation center weren't able to identify it and nip it in the bud before it blew up in their faces.
Well, still on the issue of security, because I believe that if the security situation was competent and perfect, this situation would not have deteriorated to the point where you saw what you saw on television. We are concerned about this because what it seems is that we, the task force, had not coordinated properly with the security agencies, but that's not true. We have worked in constant cooperation with all the security agencies. We have held 3 separate meetings with the heads of the security agencies in Gombe State 3 times. And they gave us their needs, which we supplied 100%. And we got the assurance that they were going to cover these isolated centers to the best of their ability, so that nobody will be able to violate the restriction orders about getting in or getting out, so that only COVID positive patients will be within the premises, and nobody who is COVID negative will be allowed to go in, and they will not be allowed to go out.
There's some gap in that area which we expect that will be tightened. We understand that normalcy has returned to the isolation center, but we know that this is an indication that something else might happen in the future. But then in that clip, we saw people from outside touching some of the patients in the isolation center. It was quite shocking and disturbing to see those images. And it begs the question, how well informed are people? Because if you see people touching people that have been said to be positive, then, I mean, you wonder if people really know that this is contagious and if they even believe it exists in the first place. So how well are you doing in that area?
Actually, this is a very good question. You will recall that right from the beginning of the briefings by the Presidential Taskforce, the whole country was told that Nigerians were 99% fully aware of COVID-19. How it is acquired, how it can be prevented, how deadly it is, and how there is no treatment and there is no vaccine. But we didn't just leave it there. We also mounted our own enlightenment campaigns, so that each and every batch of COVID-19 positive patients who are taken to the isolation centers are briefed and told everything about COVID-19 and how they must not go out and mix with the community so as to prevent community spread. So we are very concerned that they came out and mixed with the people of Kodan on the streets. But our information is that the people of Kodan initially reacted to the attempt by the COVID positive patients to come out by some of them coming to block the gate to prevent them from coming out to mingle with the community. Unfortunately, as the purported protest built on, more and more people suddenly appeared, almost from nowhere, and the crowd swelled. And then the people, there was so much confusion. The people who came later on thought that there was a free-for-all going on. That is how they mixed with the community, and that's a major source of concern for the task force, because now we have in fact started contact tracing of all the people in Gombe who mingled with the COVID positive patient, because it has now increased the liability on us and the necessity for us to identify all those who mixed with the COVID positive patients so that we can isolate them.
All right, Professor Idris Muhammad, we need to go at this point. We do thank you very much indeed, and we hope that all of this is sorted out. Thank you for talking to us.